Teach My Preschooler, Green Box, Session 4, Math, Operations 0 to 5. I am Kathleen Walker-Henderson, and I've been working in education for over 40 years. I became familiar with this product after my granddaughter was born in 2013 and started working with her as an infant toddler with a yellow box, 15 to 20 minutes a day, and then moved on to the blue box for 2 to 3-year-olds, and the green box followed for ages 3 to 4. My son actually found an orange box for kindergarten at a thrift store in Klamath Falls. I purchased the others through Amazon. You may have received yours from grant funding with the Early Learning Kindergarten Readiness Partnership and Innovation Program as a part of Raise Up Oregon, a statewide early learning system plan. This program is helping to prepare you as a child's first teacher for kindergarten and training early childhood providers with kindergarten teachers for a smooth transition for children being ready for kindergarten. The materials in the green box promote kindergarten readiness, fine motor skills, hand-eye coordination, parent-child interaction, and self-esteem in just 20 minutes a day. It works well to keep the box separate from other toys and get out for special focus time. Choice, repetition, exploring, fun, creativity, developmentally appropriate practice, using one envelope at a time keeps it simple. Small pieces in the green box that should not be used with children under 3. I keep a toilet paper roll with my materials to test if the objects can go through the tube. It can get stuck in a small child's throat and is a swallowing hazard. The focus of this video is to introduce math number operation. One of the first steps toward understanding number operation is to be able to sort objects and recognize how many there are in a group. Many opportunities to sort are encouraged. Meal times, grocery, put away time, laundry activities, toy cleanup are easy to find around the house. Stop the video and take time with your child to sort some concrete object such as Legos, toys, or socks. Another goal is for children to recognize patterns. In mathematics, a pattern is a repeated arrangement of numbers, shapes, colors, and so on. The pattern can be related to any type of event or object. If the set of numbers are related to each other in a specific rule, then the rule or manner is called a pattern. Sometimes patterns are also known as a sequence. Identifying the rule helps us to use predictability to generalize and tell what will come next. Stop the video and work with your child to create a pattern using Legos, buttons, silverware, etc. The ability to compare quantities and determine if they are equal or The ability to compare quantities and determine if they were equal or which has more or less is an important dimension of young child's developing number knowledge. Children can first compare and order amounts of things that are obviously the same or different. That is, if the groups are very small or the difference between them is very large. Later, they learn strategies for comparing, such as matching, putting objects in one-to-one correspondence, and counting. Use a variety of strategies to compare quantities. Example, visually comparing, matching one-to-one, and counting. Number operation, vocabulary, and phrases that is important to practice are count, share, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many, one more, first, second, last, a lot, altogether, one less, same as, a few, add,
takeaway. Stop the video and spend 2 minutes using these words in a conversation with your child. Preschoolers are naturally interested in numbers and finding out how much and how many. They learn to use their developing number skills to compare who has more toys or to find out how many raisins are in the snack boxes. They begin to learn that number symbols can represent many different quantities, such as how many blocks they have, how old they are, or what day of the month it is. With concrete objects and in everyday context, children begin to answer +1 and -1 number problems. Begin to solve simple addition and subtraction problems with concrete objects. Stop the video and spend time with your child and some coins. Put coins in groups and compare which group has more or less. Operations: add, subtract, multiply, divide, combining and separating refer to simple number operations. Combining and separating involves adding, subtracting, multiplying, or dividing objects. Sharing marbles equal with 3 friends is an example of division. In the preschool years, children's understanding of operation develops beyond simple labels of more and less, becoming more quantitative and precise. With experience and guidance from adults, preschool children learn to use their developing skills to solve a variety of everyday number problems. Teach my preschooler poster math games of addition and subtraction give your child practice in number operation and number sequence. Stop the video and explore the math games included in the envelope. Take direction from your child on what they are ready for. At ages 3, children often make up their own rules for games. This is developmentally appropriate that they may not be ready for games with structured rules. As children are learning to add and subtract accurately, they are first able to do this successively with very small number of objects. Playtime and meal times provide everyday experiences and interactions to support this understanding. Take time to talk math. Children enjoy adding and taking away objects one at a time. For example, putting several rings on a stacking cone and then removing and replacing them one by one over and over again. Putting blocks in a pile or connecting Legos are examples of adding. Adding 4 more grapes to your child's plate is an example of combining. Removing 5 toys from the bathtub is an example of separating, takeaway. Taking 2 blocks off the top of a block structure is also an example of separating or subtracting. Family engagement. Take time to use the Teach My Preschooler materials daily. Remember, adding to it with family activities makes it even more fun. This is a great investment of your time to prepare your preschooler for a smooth transition to kindergarten. Math is everywhere.